This doesn't make sense. These numbers are different from last week's report.
Still here, Aina? You should go home. It was already late.
I was checking the expense report. Something's wrong.
It's normal. Don't overthink. Maybe just a system since error or a departmental adjustment. It happens all the time.
No, Sarah. The totals were changed. Look at this. This isn't a small mistake.
Aina, just follow the instruction. Don't question too much.
What if this is fraud?
Some things are better left alone.
What are you guys talking about? Madam Saraya, I was just showing Sarah there is a massive gap in the expense report. Maybe you don't understand how the system works yet. But madam, I double checked everything. Then tell me it again. I will. And I find the truth. Alright. Madam Saraya, I reviewed the financial reports. I know something is wrong with the report.
Be careful with your word, Miss Aina. I already checked the report and everything is fine.
But the numbers were manipulated. You need to double check them again, madam.
Are you questioning my work? You are new here. Don't create a problem. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not creating a problem. I'm trying to fix one. If the auditors see this, the entire department will be under investigation.
If you report this, it will end well for you. Know your place. I was a manager here and you are new.
Madam Soraya, threatening me like this won't change the truth. I'm going to report this.
I know, madam. Please stop. Everyone in the hallway will hear us. Sarah, tell your friend to stay out of it. Tell her what happened to the people who trying to become heroes in this company. I know, we should let it go. Don't ask too much.
Why, Sarah? Because we're afraid. If we don't speak up, we are just guilty as she is. I can't stay silent. Hi, good morning, madam.
Hi, good morning, Aina. How can I help you?
I would like to report something confidential.
Please have a seat first. Right? Please tell me what you want to talk.
I want to tell you that there's financial misconduct in our department.
Are you serious? That's a serious allegation. Do you have evidence to support your claim?
Yes, I do. Look at this, madam. As you can see, this report don't match the actual transaction.
This, this is serious. I will review this document carefully. Are you aware of the risk involved?
Yes, madam, but I can't ignore it.
Do you have any idea who might be involved?
I'm not sure, madam, but all these documents were signed off by Madam Soraya.
All right, let me call Madam Ryan first. Good. Madam Raya, could you come to my office immediately? Yes, madam. Why are you calling me? I have a meeting in 10 minutes.
Why am I not here?
Calm down, Madam Raya. Please take a seat first. Madam Raya, we are not here to argue. We are review a complaint regarding your financial department's report. You complain about me? I just follow the proper process. You will regret this. Madam Bella, don't listen to her. She's clearly want to sabotage my career. That's enough. There will be no intimidation here. Aina, you have a witness with you? I... Yes, Sarah, coming.
Madam, I would like to speak. I want to tell to you that what Aina said before is very true.
Sarah!
What, madam? What I said, Aina said is true.
Alright. That's all I need to know right now. So, I will investigate this properly. So, for now, I want everyone is dismissed. Please. So, after I review all the evidence, the investigation are confirmed that your financial report has been misconduct. So, Madam Suraya, would you like to say anything?
I do a mistake. I'm sorry.
This is a serious violation of company policy, Madam Suraya.
Madam Soraya, action has consequences. I didn't do this to harm anyone. I did it to protect the company's integrity. We should have spoke earlier.
Yes, you guys are right. Integrity is everyone's responsibility, and we do not tolerate with misconduct in this company. So, Madam Suraya, based on the company regulation, discrimination action will be taken. Madam Suraya, you are hereby terminated from your position effectively and immediately. I'm sorry.
Terminated?
Yes. And in addition, this case may be referred to the authorities for the legal action. So, everyone, let this be a lesson. Integrity is not optional in this company.
Doing the right thing isn't easy, but it's always worth it.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuri Christina. So now I will tell about the reflection about my character as Amanda Bella, who is representing as a human resources. So my role in this scenario is to handle a workplace misconduct in a professional and ethical manner. So this roleplay highlight how the conflict can arise when there is a lack of integrity and also transparency within an organization. So, from my observation, one of the key challenges faced by the employee is fear. Fear of retaliation, fear of losing their job, fear of speaking up against someone in a position of power. So, this often prevent individual from reporting unethical behavior even when they are aware of the wrongdoing in the company. So in this situation, the strategy that the employee can use is using a formal reporting through the human resources department. So this is an effective approach because it provides a structure and also confidential channel to address the issue. So it also ensures that the case is handled fairly, truly, which is based on the evidence and rather than assumption. Another important strategy observed was a proper evidence collection before making a report. So this will strengthen the credibility of the claim and also allow the HR to conduct a more accurate and objective investigation. So next is the impact of this strategy is significant in resolving a workplace conflict, which is when employees feel supported and protected, they are more likely to speak up, which can help organization to maintain a transparency and accountability environment through their employees. So, however, alternative approach could also be considered. For example, organization can implement anonymous whistleblowing system or provide ethic hotline to encourage employees to report concern without fear. So, in conclusion, this role demonstrates that human resources play a critical role in ensuring ethical practice,
Next is protecting the employees and also maintaining a safe and trustworthy working environment. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aisha and I will be explaining the character of Sarah and the moral lesson derived from the roleplay. So, Sarah is portrayed as a senior staff member who experienced a significant internal conflict through the situation. Initially, she is fully aware of the wrongdoing in the financial report, indicating that the process, knowledge, and the ethical awareness. So, however, despite understanding that the situation is wrong, she chose to remain silent due to fear of authority. And this highlights her initial weakness, where fear overrides her sense of responsibility. As the situation progresses, Sarah begins to reflect on her action and impact of staying silent. And eventually, she finds the courage to stand up for what is right by speaking the truth and supporting Aina. And this turning point clearly shows her character development from being passive and hesitant to become more courage and principled, and her decision demonstrate integrity, accountability, and moral growth, which are important qualities in a professional environment. And for the moral lesson from this roleplay is that individual must have the courage to stand up for what is right, even when they are faced with the challenge or risk. So, by remaining silent in the face of wrongdoing can contribute to the problem and also a form of fault. Therefore, integrity should be practiced by everyone in the workplace, regardless of their position. And this roleplay reminds us that ethical behavior, honestly, and courage are essential in the building trust and maintaining professionalism in any organization. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nadira, and in our research play about whistleblowing, I play the character of a junior executive, which is Aina, who discovered financial fraud in her company. In this role play, I found out that my senior, Madam Suraya, was manipulating the company's expense reports. Today, I want to share my reflection on this experience and the moral values I've learned from playing the role of a whistleblower. The first thing I realized is that integrity is not easy. In scene 1 and 2, when Aina first found the mistake, she was met with resistance. Sarah, the senior staff, told her to just let it go. Even Medesraya threatened her. As a student playing this role, I felt the pressure. It's scary to speak up against someone more powerful than you. The moral lesson here is that courage is the foundation of integrity. Doing the right thing often means standing alone at first. If I had chosen to stay silent, I would have been just as guilty as the person committing the fraud. Secondly, I learned about the importance of due process. In C3, when I went to HR, which is Medibella, I didn't just go there with stories or just rumors. I brought document, I brought evidence. Okay, this taught me that as a whistleblower, we must be professional. We must follow the company's reporting channel, and whistleblowing isn't about snitching or personal revenge. It's about protecting the company's interests from a legal and ethical perspective. Having solid proof is what makes the truth undeniable. Okay, so one of the most touching moments in our role play was in scene 3 when Sarah finally stood up to support me. At first, Sarah was scared, but when she saw me standing my ground, she found it strange to tell the truth too. So the moral lesson here is your courage can inspire others. Sometimes people want to do the right thing, but they are just waiting for one person to lead this way. So when we stand up for the truth, we create a safe environment for others to be honest as well. So finally, Scene 4 showed us that actions have consequences. Madam Suraya was terminated. It was a sad ending for her career, but it was a necessary step to protect the company's integrity. In conclusion, this workplace taught me three main things. Firstly, is honesty over fear. And secondly, responsibility. We are all gatekeepers of our company's ethic, regardless of our position, whether you are a junior or a senior. And the third is the long-term reward. As Aina said at the end, doing the right thing isn't easy, but it is always worth it. Okay, so overall, to wrap up my overall reflections, this roleplay is more than just a class assignment. It is a mirror of what happens in the real corporate world. So, in my opinion, the whistleblower is often seen as a troublemaker, but through Aina's characters, I've learned that a whistleblower is actually a hero of integrity. If no one speak up, small mistakes will grow into big scandals that can destroy a whole company and cause many people to lose their jobs. Personally, this roleplay changed my perspective. I used to think that being a junior staff means I should just follow orders. But now I know that your position doesn't define your ethics. Even as a junior executive, I have the power to protect the truth. I have learned that we must build our character today so that when we face real challenges in the future, we will choose what is right over what is easy. Okay, so this experience has prepared me to be a more ethical person in the future workplace. I hope my reflection gave you guys some insight into why whistleblowing is so important for a healthy organization. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching.
So hello everyone, my name is Madam Sraya. I'm the finance executive in this role play. So at first I tried to justify my action by telling myself it was just a small adjustment, something that wouldn't be noticed, but in reality it was still wrong. So from this role, I have been learned that making a small mistake and trying to hide it can actually become a big problem. So at first I was scared and I denied almost everything. I denied almost everything because I didn't want to get into a trouble. But when I now try to speak up about this issue, I feel angry and feel defensive. But actually, she was doing the right thing. That's made me realize that I was wrong all this time. So this made me reflect that sometimes we don't like being questioned, but not because we don't like being questioned, not because other are wrong, but because we know what we are, we know what we have done before. So I also learned that we should not use our position or power in the wrong way. As a finance staff, honestly, honestly, it's a very important because it's actually involve a company money. So if I could change one thing, I would choose to be honest from the beginning. So this role taught me that even if telling the truth is hard, it is always the right thing to do. So doing the wrong thing may feel easier in the moments, but the consequences will always catch up. So integrity is not just about rules, but about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching us. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Makes it hard.